I'm getting ready to change the upper and lower ball joints on my 2004 Dodge Ram 1500 pickup. This will probably be the same process for most trucks. I went in to get new tires on the truck and they wouldn't put it on there, saying that the ball joints needed replaced. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys that. I got this on Amazon, so I'll have the link in the description. I also should let you know that they quoted me to change this out was going to be like, I think it was $1,200 to $2,500 for labor. So, and I'm not for sure what I purchased this, because I already purchased it a couple months ago and I'm just now getting around to doing it, but I'll throw that up as well. And you do have to use a ball joint pulley press set, U-joint set. I got this at O'Reilly's. So go down there and you put a deposit down, which is pretty much the cost of it, and then when you take it back, you get your money back.
Come down and watch.
Oh, I got it for $73.69. All right, so we're gonna be changing this out. So it's those two bolts, this one, and then there's a lower ball joint down there that needs changed out. And to get to that, you're gonna have to take the brake and disc off. So you're gonna have to use this. So the socket you need for this is gonna be called an axle nut socket, and I think it's 35 millimeters. One right here. I can barely see it. I think it says 35. And do this first, because you're going to need to push the brakes so that doesn't spin. So if you take the brakes off, this is probably just going to spin. So keep the brakes on, take this off first, then you can take the brake and the caliper off and the disc off, and then that is going to slide out so you can get to putting that press on there. And then once you get it back on there, then you can go ahead and do the top. All right, I'm getting ready to turn it off of there with the breaker bar. These breaker bar are awesome. They adjust, they work great. Check out your local parts store and definitely get one of these. I recommend these. They also come in different sizes. But I'll see if I can find a link on Amazon. I'll put it in the description. All right, now what I'm doing is getting ready to take the brake caliper off. So I'm going to be taking the brake and then also this caliper. So it's going to be this bolt. And I was able to get a 12 millimeter to fit more snug than a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to take that one off, this one off, and then that will pull out. I put a milk crate down here to set it on so it's not flopping around. And then what is it? I found a 13/16 for this bolt right here. And then there's also one on the bottom right there. And that will be all off of there. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. Get you guys in here. Right now I'm going to take off this one and that one. They're different sizes. Bottom one I'm using a 24 millimeter, and the top I'm using a 21. I'm going to go ahead and take this one off as well. I don't know if it's holding it on there, but just in case it is. Now we're up in here where we can get to that lower ball joint. You're gonna need a pair of these. There should be one of these on the top of it here, but I can't find one. I already hit it with the hammer. See if it was just rusted and knocked off some stuff. Still don't see anything in there, so it looks like it might have rusted. But you're gonna be needing this to put it back on. So I'm going to go ahead and use that pulley thingy to press to get it out of there. Alright guys, this ball joint is going to be pressed down. So you guys need to use the ring. It's going to fit on here fine, but isn't going to be holding this. So this will slide down through. You're still going to have this on the bottom. And then you're going to put this like this. So this can crank down on that and push it out. I'm going to go ahead and use the 24 millimeter socket to turn that, crank it down. Doing. Let's move it back. That should get you guys. Now to put this back in, you need to slide up and come up from the bottom. This nut is going to have to be taken off. You have to find the one that is going to be seated on there. So that's going to push it up. So we're still going to have that on there. So it'll be applying pressure. That's all going to go on the bottom. And this time, instead of this pushing the press down, when we turn this, it'll be working this C-clamp up. Putting that on there.
I don't think you need that whole piece on the bottom, I just think you need that piece.
Do. So I'm not even going to use this on the top. Alright, should look something like that. Let's see if it starts pressing in there. And you're fine. Release it, make sure it's going up in there and seating right. Oh yeah, it's flush now. I just gotta keep on coming up so this isn't gonna work in there now. So now I think I need to use that other.
On the ground. Put that on the bottom. The other one on top.
It's always seated.
I don't know if it's going to up in that top.
Here, you guys see how it came up in there. Now I'm gonna put that little ring on there. Gotta put the grease insert. That on there, so I'm using a 21 millimeter here. I can break that loose. Alright guys, I was having a little bit of issue with getting this bolt to tap out of there, so I put a wrench on here. I'm just moving it up and down, try to break that bolt loose, and I think I have done that. Oh yeah, it's getting way looser now. Let's get that back off there. Get that to slide out a little bit better. Go. You see that hung shot up there on the top. Now we just put it all back together in reverse order. Now to get the brakes back on it, you have to push those back in. So you have to release the pressure, and you should do that before you even take the brakes off. But release the pressure. Now they need to be pushed back in. All right, that's it. Gotta put the tire back on and then tighten this bolt back up, and we're good to go.